Happy Easter. It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. That's how you rap, Rex. That's how you rap, okay? Oh my gosh, y'all. I just finished watching Head Ice on the RBE, the quarantine battles that he doing. And I must say, I really enjoyed it. Like, Ice was fire. He was spitting those bars, man. And I'm not used to that with Ice because, I don't see him often like, the other battle rappers like Rock and Surf and New Jersey Twerk. You don't really get to see Head Ice like that. Now, I know he was on KOTD, and he would win the chain and everything. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I never really watched KOTD, only like back in the days when they had, Shotty Horror on there and Arsenal and DNA versus Arsenal. That's when I used to watch them. But they kind of like a white base kind of league, so to me they were kind of, it just wasn't my style, but after seeing this, one off, one round battle, even though Showoff didn't spit his rhyme yet, I don't know how Showoff could come back. You know what I'm saying? Because Head Ice was spitting those bars. This is the best Ice I've ever seen. He took shots at Surf, Adi Boom, who else? Oops. And he was so lyrical. Like, every bar was like it was so lyrical, and I saw T-Rex versus Ill Will. T-Rex mixtape bars. I'm gonna do a blog on that. I'm gonna do a separate blog on that. But I'm very disappointed in T-Rex, even though Ill Will, he was fire to me. So I did write down my favorite bars from Head Ice that I like. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? That's my niche. I do like to decipher bars, write bars down, so I do like when he says in the beginning, he come out spitting. And before I start too, I noticed that RBE quantum battles are so much better than the URLs. When they first started, now that we doing, in the pandemic with the coronavirus and stuff, I understand why they doing what they doing, for safety reasons, it's warranted. But it's bittersweet to me because to me, these kind of battles take away the real performance. So when URL first started their battles, I remember it was Mike P versus Tay Rock. I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? They had like the split screen. It just looked so tacky to me. But after seeing this battle, like after seeing the way RBE is doing it, and I love the background and the view. I'm from New York, so you see all the lights in the background, the city limits, and he just looked like he on a balcony or something, and he just spitting it, and I love the sound effects, in the back. Oh, it was just beautiful. I must have heard his lyrics for like 10 times. Like, I had to keep watching it. So anyway, I jotted down my best bars that I like. When he first started off, he said something like, got more blocks than Floyd's shoulder. I'm like, what the hell he mean by that? But then I thought about it. When you have muscles, I got a little something, I do be working out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for the guys, when they be having them blocks of muscle, so I'm assuming that that's what he meant by that. Okay, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. Then one of my favorite bars that I like, he said, you gon' dread, he not locking with you, or wake up to a human head in your bed and I'll let his eyes convince you. Seeing is believing, that's why I come get you. So I love the you going dread, he not locking with you, dreadlocks. I love that. And then when he said, or wake up to a human head in your bed and I'll let his eyes convince you, that kind of reminded me of that scene in Godfather, the Godfather scene. Remember that scene when the guy, he woke up and had, I think it was like a deer's head was in his bed. So that was cold to me. Then another bar, this is another line that I thought was kind of nice. He was like, I get a cut because they keep swords. It was a longer bar, of course. But I thought that was nice. He get cut. He said, I get a cut because they keep swords. And if somebody hits you with a sword, you will get cut. But I guess he meant barber cut, I'm assuming, or... yeah, I get a cut, they keep swords. Or maybe he means when he get into a fight, somebody cut him, then they got the guns and he's calling it swords. Okay, so the next bar I like, Now, he's supposed to be battling Showoff, another battle rapper. He didn't spit his rhymes yet. So I like this next line. He says, the show arrived to the ER with an open mind. Doc said he had guts spilling through bullet wounds on both sides. So I thought that was fire. You know, imagine, you know, he said the show arrived, but he's talking about Showoff going to the doctor. He said with an open mind, but basically meaning his brain is open. He probably got shot or stabbed in the brain, but that's what he really meant by that statement. So I thought that was fire. Okay, then I like when he says something like, the llama got a neck full in the can will energy like Red Bull. Can will energy, he said N-A-G, like E-N-D, like you end somebody, but that's a play on words for energy. So I thought that was fire, because you know Red Bull, when you drink Red Bull, it gives you, you know, a lot of energy. So I like that line. Then he said a line about, it was a bar, but I just wrote a small line. The cashew roll with ratatouille, and I know it's like a show or something called Ratatouille or something like that, so I thought that was nice. This is one of my favorites that I like. He said too, watch your tone or get poked trying to track a master, because there's no art to getting robbed unless I'm barefaced. And then he kept going on and on. So I thought that was clever, because I know back in the days when 50 Cent first came out, the artist 50 Cent, it was two producers, music producers. They were hip-hop dudes, Poke and Tone, okay? And it was from the Trackmasters production, okay? They actually produced 50 Cent's first hit when he first came out, How to Rob. So I like that line, watch your tone or get poked. So that's Tone and Poke, trying to track a track master, because there's no art to getting robbed unless I'm barefaced. So that was fire. I thought that was a very, like a haymaker. Like imagine if he was on a main stage, y'all, or even a small room. I think that he would probably, I wonder, maybe he would be better on a big stage, because the way he was performing on that balcony. But I wonder if it would go over people's line, you know, heads, if he was spitting these kind of bars on the main stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see how he would perform face to face. You know what I'm saying? Then I like when he say, stay out them trucks, you from Brooklyn, ain't nothing big poppin' ya. So you know what happened to Biggie Smalls, you know, some years ago when he died, and he died in his truck. So I thought that was a clever bar. And then I like the bar, he said, I'm just sharpening my paws because the wolves say it's elk's near. You know what an elk is, that's basically a deer, and they call Head Ice wolf. So I thought that was a clever line. You a rodent lover, before boom, you been rolling with a snitch. Then he said, your older cousin. So he was on fire, y'all. He was on fire. I'm telling you, ARP, RBE, Quantum battles look so much better than the URLs. You know what I'm saying? I know URL is tight, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, they in competition, and I'm giving this one to RBE. You holding it down, ARP. All right, y'all, that's all I have for y'all. I'm going to come back with my Rex recap. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good Easter and be safe. Later.